devoid of fibrinogen. That is serum. Those of you in MLS department, you are going to be centrifuging blood. And you are going to separate the blood from plasma and serum. You are going to also separate the plasma from the serum in order to be able to carry out some specific tests. Okay, there are some differences between plasma and serum. Alright, this slide shows us the comparison of plasma and serum. Alright? Plasma is fluid obtained when anticoagulated blood has been centrifuged. Anticoagulated blood. What is anticoagulated blood? Is it tea, solid form, or in liquid form? Liquid. Okay. Serum is fluid obtained when coagulated blood has been centrifuged. Okay. Plasma is anticoagulant. That is, the anticoagulants are needed for separation of plasma. But for serum, anticoagulants are not needed. Fibrinogen is present in plasma, but it is absent in serum. Plasma does not need standing. It could be centrifuged as soon as it has been mixed thoroughly. Okay? Whereas serum takes a longer time to be prepared. Plasma is delivered to a patient who lacks blood cells. Serum is the most preferred part of blood used in checking blood groups. Okay? And it is also used in disease diagnosis. So if you go to the lab and you want to know your blood group, they will take your serum. After collecting the blood, they have to extract the serum from the blood. And then it is the serum they will use to check your blood group. Anyways, I told you are going to do practical before going for break. So I think one of the first tests you will do is collection of blood. Then you are going to learn how to do blood grouping. You will do that in practical class. Okay. Let's look at the 4 elements of blood, beginning with red blood cell. After this, we can call it a day. The next 10 minutes. Red blood cells or erythrocytes. What are red blood cells? The red blood cells are the non-nucleated formed elements of blood. Red blood cells are the non-nucleated formed elements of blood. Take note of non-nucleated. It simply means that a mature red blood cell lacks nucleus. So it is incapable of reproducing or replicating itself. Because if it lacks nucleus, it doesn't have genetic material like DNA. So, it is a non-nucleated formed element of blood. The red blood cell contains hemoglobin. Red blood cells contains hemoglobin, which is responsible for the red coloration of blood. What is the color of white blood cell? White blood cell. Did you say purple red? What is the color of white blood cell? Red. Whitish. White blood cell. Have you seen white blood cell like when you injure yourself and the blood starts gushing out? Okay. I said that red blood cell contains hemoglobin, which is responsible for the red coloration of the blood. It is biconcave in shape. And it has a diameter of 7 to 8 nanometer. The diameter of the red blood cell is 7 to 8 nm. Alright? This is 8. 7 to 8 nanometer. That is the diameter of red blood cell. A mature red blood cell will have a diameter of about 7.2 microns. Alright? Good. In a healthy adult male, there are about 5.4 to 5.5 millions of red blood cells. Look, in a healthy adult male, there are about 5.4 to 5.5 millions. I like anything millions of red blood cells per cubic millimeter. That is m raised to power 3. Alright? That is in a healthy adult male. Total number of red blood cells falls between 5.4 to 5.5 million cubic per cubic millimeter of blood, with hemoglobin concentration. I hope you are writing. With hemoglobin concentration of 14 to 16. We have 14 to 16 grams per 100 ml of blood. To 16 grams per 100 ml of blood. So for a healthy adult male, the number of red blood cells is 5.4 to 5.5 million per cubic millimeter, with hemoglobin concentration of 14 to 16 grams per 100 ml of blood. Okay? So RBC count in a male is 5.4 to 5.5 million. And then in hemoglobin, concentration, HB, is the short form of hemoglobin, is equal to 14 to 16 grams per 100 ml of blood. Is that taken? Is that taken? However, in a healthy adult female, there are about 4.8 in female, there are about 4.8 to 5.0 4.8 to 5.0 million of red blood cell per cubic millimeter. Okay, so this is per m cube. In a healthy adult female, there are about 4.8 to 5.0 million of red blood cells per cubic millimeter of blood, with hemoglobin concentration, because this is RBC, with hemoglobin concentration of 13 to 15 grams per 100 ml of blood. So the hemoglobin concentration in female, hemoglobin concentration in girls is 13 to 15 grams per 100 ml of blood. So I ask you again, why is blood volume and red blood cell higher in males than in females? Why do you think about your answer? We have already established that, okay, males have higher blood cells than females. Even their red cell count is higher than that of girls. But that does not mean that males are more important than females. Yes. It doesn't mean that males are very, very special or important than females. Okay? Because a lot of men can brag so much. Men can brag. Any small thing. I'm a man. I'm a man. Keep their children. You know? I'm the head, I'm the head, I'm the head. Every man keeps telling his wife, I'm the head of this house, respect me. I had my neighbor quarreling one day with his wife. The man was shouting, you Israel, don't you know the head of this house? I am the man in this house. After all, my blood volume is higher than yours. My red blood cell is higher than yours. Respect me, respect me. I was crying. Even my blood pressure is higher than yours. I laughed. This man, your blood pressure is higher than that of your wife's. It means you have hypertension. If you continue like this, you may die. So what is the reason for this? Who has an answer? Someone said it's because females menstruate and males don't. Someone also said because males have more weight than girls. I've seen females who have more weight than men. There are females who have more weight than men. So what is the reason for this? Yes.
My whole observation is to what you said earlier. You said that God has no comfort that blood plasma and then the one that is small, that is there.
Can you hear me from behind? Those of you behind, can you hear me? He has a very perfect answer because from the way he's talking. Okay.
What I said is, due to my own observation, my answer is because from the beginning it was stated that blood has two components. And one of it is plasma, which is a big portion or a water component of that blood. And which is the other four elements, that is red blood cell, white blood cell. So now, my observation is that because men cause more exercise and they take a lot of water. So that one is contributing more benefits of water to the body.
Yes, you said that from his own observation. He's speaking his mind. Okay? And you are there protesting. For what? Is it that men is not taking more water and exercise than girls? Males do exercise. They exercise every morning, they wake up and they exercise. And the females will be there sleeping. And while the males are taking more water, the females will be there taking ice cream. Alright, the good attendants who has a contrary answer. Alright.
It said earlier. Due to what you said earlier, that women have more than men. So, what I'm saying is that men have lower fats than female. Therefore, they have more blood.
Okay. Females are more fat than males. Okay. It's a good one. So when you have less fat in your body, you produce more blood cells. Okay. Another person. Let me give you a common sign. Maybe you might just hit the nail.
Okay, I feel observation. Males have more bone density, like
More what?
bone density, like their bones, and red blood cells that created the bone marrow. So I kind of feel that since you have
Thank you very much. Wait. I need to get her right. She said males have more bones. Big bones or bones? Bones. Okay. Males have more bones than females.
Boldness.
Okay, males are bolder than females. Okay. Wow. I'm learning new things. So if you are bold, your blood volume will be pumping to increase boldness. Are there females who are not bold? Or how females females that are born, when they come and they speak, will be wondering what is giving them the mind. Huh? Okay, cool. Okay, bones. Okay, stronger bones. Okay. Okay, their bones are strong. Okay. Females, your bones are soft. I didn't know that. There are some girls that their bones are very strong. Let me see. If you mistakenly hit them, you will just scream. Okay, it's a good one. Males have stronger bones than females. And possibly, they may even have more bones than females. After all girls were created from just one pea, one bone, the man. It's possible that males have more bones than females and stronger bones than females. And that is why their blood bones are higher than females. It's a very good one. Yes. Another female. Alright.
In my own observation, since everybody gets a different idea, in biochemistry, they said that, sorry to like it, but in biochemistry, they said that the overall, okay, let me start from again. Blood is composed of both plasma and blood vessels, and plasma has 90% of water. And we already know that the overall composition of water for male 60%, and for female 55%. I think it composes of blood, I was just thinking maybe that's what makes it less. It's the overall composition of water.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, to summarize what you just said, males have more water than females. Okay. So more water than females. That is what the other person said. Now, male are taking in more water, while females they take more ice cream. Maybe you need to start thinking of how you can, whenever you go out, don't request for ice cream. Buy water. So that at least your blood volume can come up a bit. Alright. Please, we don't have much time. I would have loved to take all of your reaction. You want to cry? Another hand is up there. Okay, well, let me tell you. Alright, one last person. Come. The male and the female don't want to agree in this class. Alright.
I think that's why there are more reports that there is one approach that helps in immunities, which is productive of the red blood cells, and some more immune than finish.
More in males than in females.
All right. Why are you clapping? Is it right? How are you sure? He said there's a hormone called androgens, which are present in males. And that hormone helps in erythropoiesis, formation of red blood cells. That sounds strange to all of you. And the young man is very, very correct. Yes, very, very correct. And he nailed it. So, the reason for this is simple. It's because of the male androgen or testosterone, the male sex hormone. This hormone can act on the kidney. The kidney produces a hormone known as erythropoiesis. Have you heard of erythropoiesis before? Okay, don't worry. You will learn about that when you get to formation of red blood cells. And maybe you will do that in renal physiology. But erythropoiesis is a hormone that stimulates the bone marrow to produce red blood cells. So that hormone is found majorly in male, the male sex hormone. So it is not because males take more water and females take more ice cream. It's just simple. Alright? So the red blood cells are higher in males than in females because of the male sex hormone known as testosterone. This hormone, upon secretion, will be carried by the blood to the kidney, causing the kidney to produce erythropoiesis. Erythropoiesis will act on the bone marrow, causing it to produce red blood cells. In fact, it stimulates erythropoiesis. Alright? Good. So the young man just scored for himself 10 marks. Clap one here, it's not easy. Alright. Properties of red blood cell. Let's round up. Properties of red blood cell. I've already highlighted all of those properties earlier. Okay. Of course, it's red in color. The pH 7.4, and then the volume for male, like I told you, it's 5 liters. Okay, but for red blood cell, it's more like properties of blood. So we can proceed. The lifespan of red blood cell is 120 days. Lifespan of red blood cell is 120 days. Alright? So after 120 days, red blood cells degenerate and they die off. And they are taken away from the circulation by macrophages. Okay? However, this normal lifespan of the red blood cell can be shortened due to some pathological conditions. If, for example, you have malaria, alright? Malaria can cause the red blood cells to decrease. It can cause destruction of red blood cells. Alright? Even some of the drugs you take can lower the red blood cell and shorten the lifespan of the red blood cell. But this is transient because after you are done with all the medications and you have treated the malaria, the lifespan of the red blood cell can come back to normal and even your blood volume. However, in certain conditions, the lifespan of the red blood cell may reduce to as low as 60 days. Okay? And this can be seen in people or patients that have sickle cell anemia. In some patients, the lifespan of the red blood cell is only 60 days. That is for patients with sickle cell anemia. And this is because such patients undergo what we call hemolysis. That is destruction of red blood cells, which can cause them to have hemolytic crisis. Alright? Again, in such patients, especially when they have malaria or any infection, it can cause them to fall into crisis. And these things can shorten the number of days of the red blood cell. So, patient with sickle cell anemia, the lifespan of red blood cell is 60 days. By the time we get to pathology of the blood, we are going to treat anemia in details. Okay? Going forward, the fate of red blood cell after 120 days. Okay, so what happens to red blood cells after 120 days? That is what we'll discuss next. After 120 days, red blood cells are destroyed. Okay? And this destruction mainly occurs in the capillaries of red pulp of the spleen. The spleen is one of the major organs where the destruction of red blood cells occur. Alright? So it is also called the graveyard of red blood cells. Good. Now this slide shows you the fate of red blood cells after 120 days. In the spleen, red blood cells are destroyed, causing the cells to release hemoglobin. Remember I told you that hemoglobin is present in the red blood cell and it is responsible for the red coloration of the cell. Alright? So when it releases hemoglobin, it enters into other states. That you can do under degradation of red blood cell. You know, after production of red blood cell, that is erythropoiesis, We also have degradation of red blood cells. So we are going to do all of that in this class because there are so many reactions. There are some parts of the red blood cell that will be reused, and there are parts of the red blood cell that is going to be eliminated completely from the body. So let's not dive into all of that now until later on in this course. Okay, red blood cells also have their specific functions. I already told you need to go back and look at the functions of the blood, functions of the plasma proteins, functions of erythrocytes, functions of leukocytes, and functions of thrombocytes. Make sure you look at all of their functions. One of the most important functions of red blood cells is the transport of oxygen. Alright? And what components in the red blood cell helps to transport oxygen? Hemoglobin. Good. So the red blood cell, one of its critical role is transport of oxygen from the lungs to the cells, to tissues and organ system. It also helps to transport carbon dioxide. What part of the red blood cell helps to transport carbon dioxide? Yes? Which part of red blood cell helps to transport carbon dioxide from the tissues, the cells, the organ system, to the lungs, and from the lungs to the external environment? Yes. It is the same hemoglobin. Why hemoglobin of the blood carries oxygen to supply the tissues? Look, as blood flows, it takes oxygen, and when oxygen binds with hemoglobin, it becomes what? Huh? Oxyhemoglobin. And in that form, it carries this oxygen. When it gets to the cells and tissues, this oxygen are released. But remember that blood is always in a constant motion. While releasing oxygen to the cells and the tissues, it also picks carbon dioxide. The same hemoglobin picks carbon dioxide from the cells and the tissues, and it carries them to the lungs, releases the carbon dioxide, and from there, the carbon dioxide is expelled to the external environment. So when carbon dioxide binds with hemoglobin, what is it called? What? Carboxy hemoglobin. Okay. Don't worry. You will know about that when we get to respiratory physiology. That will make sense. So, but you need to note, at the same hemoglobin that transports oxygen also transports carbon dioxide. Hold that thought. Another important function of the red blood cell is buffering action in the blood. What component of the blood does that? Plasma protein. We are looking at functions of red blood cell. Yes, plasma protein has buffering action. But the red blood cell also has buffering action. So what component? Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. Is it only hemoglobin that is in this red blood cell? Hemoglobin. But well, it's hemoglobin. Alright? It also has buffering action in addition to the plasma proteins found in the blood. Okay. The red blood cells are also important in determination of blood groups. Red blood cell. What component of the blood is responsible for that? They have everything. Serum. Alright. You will get to know about that when we get to blood grouping. But there are proteins on the surface of the red blood cells. And it is these proteins that helps us to determine blood groups. So you get to know about that in our next class. Okay. We are going to stop here today. Our next class will look at erythropoiesis, that is formation of red blood cells. Alright? So but for now, we'll call it a day until we meet again. When are we meeting again? Can we, until here, sit down? Can we have a class tomorrow? Okay. Our next class will be next week. Okay? Next week. Please, conference, submit attendance, questions, reactions, and